My name is Joyce Myers, and I would like to talk to you today about the making life as a parent or a teacher or anyone who deals with children a little easier, especially if you're the able to guide the rules and that type of thing. We get these kids that you're out and about and they decide that they want to throw a temper tantrum or whatever it may be, and it's just like constant whining, constant crying, or it's a struggle every morning trying to get them ready for school, and you ask them 20 times to do something and they're still not doing it, and you're looking for all the fighting, all the arguing to stop. You want peace in your home or peace in your classroom or whatever it may be. There is a wonderful video put out by Dr. Feinlein, Thomas Feinlein, that talks about the 123 magic and that program, and that's what I want to talk about today, as well as he has a book on the 123 magic, discussing his procedures as well. It's a very long and entailed book on information, but we're just going to hit the basics on this today. And like I said, the big thing here is we want to stop. The first thing you need to do is to decide, when you have your quote-unquote wild child, you need to decide what behaviors in this child, whether it's yours or someone you're watching or whatever the situation may be, the behaviors that you want to change. And of course, all behaviors where you're asking for more than one time, to me is unacceptable, and with this program you would be able to fix that. What you need to do first, we're going to take it on the basis of if it's a family and it's in your home, and suppose the child is in the kitchen, you're cooking dinner, and they say to you, "Mom, can I have a Pop-Tart?" No, because dinner's going to be in 20 minutes. "Mom, can I have a Pop-Tart?" No, you cannot. This is something they ask 2 or 3 times. You want to fix that. So the first thing to do before you can get them to do anything, though, you need to introduce this program, the 123 method, to them. Go over the rules, tell them what's going to happen. And then once you clearly go over the rules with them, then you can put it into play. How this program works is you count to 1 and you count to 3, sorry, and they get 3 chances to get to that behavior that you want them to exhibit. Most of the time when you're just starting this, the children will absolutely not listen, and they will look at you like, "Oh, excuse me, you think you're in control here?" And so the first couple times they may take you to the count of 3, but the goal here is by the time you get to 3, that they will be at that behavior that you want them to be. It might take 2, 3, 4 times of doing this. We go back to the incident of the Pop-Tart. Suppose the child comes up to you and says, "May I have a Pop-Tart?" No, because we're going to cook dinner. Mommy's cooking dinner. It'll be ready in 20 minutes. No, you gotta wait. The child says again, "No, I want a Pop-Tart." Oh, that's 1. Says it again. Oh, that's 2. Pushes you. Says it again. That's 3. Take 5. That's the rule. It's so important that you are consistent with this. You cannot let the child bargain with you. The child starts screaming and yelling. The important keys are not having any conversation with them. Like, don't argue with them when you're trying to discipline them with that situation. They are to get 1 minute of timeout for every year of their age. So if they're 4, they get 4 minutes timeout. Like I said, the key here is to not argue with them, and not have such huge eye contact. And the next thing that you want to do also is, like I said, make sure you're consistent. Don't bargain with them. Don't let them be control here. And definitely, like I said, definitely days, uh, a few times of them being told that they're going to have, the timeout they go and they actually get it, then they will quickly learn that this is the way it's going to be. It will make your life so much easier, whether it's your own child, whether it's in the classroom, whether it's just kids you watch. And even if you have you have your kids under control, maybe your sister comes over and they bring their kids and that type of thing, and you dread having them come over, but if they know that's the rule in your house, this is what they're going to do, and they will learn that, this is, I mean it, and we're going to stick to it. Also, there may be the slight chance that you will get that extremely defiant child, and that defiant child may trash their room. They may do really, really bad things. They may backtalk. With those things, sometimes we have to go to immediate extremes of if the child hits you, oh, there's no 1, 2, 3 counting with that. That is an immediate, you're going to take 5, and that child gets their time out. That's just one of the examples that where something like that, you don't tolerate and count the 1, 2, 3. Other things, depending on your judgment, the same thing. You wouldn't necessarily give them that count. If it's a child who's really defiant and trashing the room and that type of thing, you would take everything out of their room. They would have to earn those things back. Basically, those are the few basics of the 1, 2, 3 magic program. And like I said, this is a book by Dr. Thomas Beanland, and he does an awesome job. I definitely recommend him. And his other works is definitely something to look into. Fantastic. He also reviews some other things. Like I said, that's just the basic on the 1, 2, 3 that will give you a nice start to be able to take your children out in public, and everybody will be complimenting you on how well your children are behaved. And you may not even have to say anything. Just snap your fingers and then do your fingers, and they know. Or just give that look, and they know before you give them some type of forewarning. They got it, they'll learn it very quickly. Thank you, once again, thank you very much. My name is Joyce Myers, and I definitely believe that everybody should go with that 1, 2, 3 magic, at least check into it. Have a great evening.